Is you doing? Is you? Because it's Wednesday. And I'm doing. So today I thought I'd get on here and talk about a few things. First thing, my name is Nirvana. It is not Amber. I don't go by Amber. Amber is my middle name. I was not named after the 90s grunge band Nirvana. No, ma'am. I am 38 years old. That band came out when I was like 16. Math don't work you much older than the band. Nirvana is not just a band name. I know a lot of people don't know this because nobody does their damn research anymore. But that's okay. Allow me to enlighten you. Huh? See what I did there? See what I did? Pun. So Nirvana is the Buddhist place of enlightenment. It is the ultimate type of Buddhist heaven, is where they get all of their happy juju. Like that's what they strive for their entire lives, is to reach Nirvana. And I'm right here. And I'm on the internet. So you guys could just call me and you get, never mind. I'm just joking. So, that's my name. Don't wear it out. Oh, God. It's going to be one of those videos, y'all. Sorry, my brain meats are all over the place right now. So, anywho, let's get into the topic of choice. So, today, lady yesterday asked me, she started at 320 pounds and got down to 137 after her gastric bypass. Why can't I get down? Why did I stop losing? And why didn't I get down all the way? Because I'm not you, number one. So you are you, I'm me. This is hi, my name's Nirvana. Nice to meet you. This is my channel. How you doing? I started at 523 pounds. 523. I did not start at 320. Had I started at 320, which is where I'm at right now, and got a gastric bypass, and I've never had nothing else, I have no qualms and I have no doubts that I would get down to whatever the hell I needed to in whatever the hell time it took. But I didn't. I lost 200 and some odd pounds after my gastric bypass, and in everybody that I have ever talked to that is a doctor, they consider me a success because I have kept off as much as I possibly could. Now you're going to be, but Nirvana, you had some regain. I lost my shit. Okay, I'm sorry. I am human. I am not perfect. I will never be perfect. This is not a perfect person's channel. It's not experiencing perfect Nirvana on the top of my channel name, is it? No. So obviously, I'm just me. And me having issues, and food addiction is a damn disease, and obesity is a disease, and I don't care what you say. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. I am a normal ass person who has a lot of obstacles to overcome. I go through therapy. I go through groups. I take medication for it. Hello, Wellbutrin. Hello, Ativan. I work out constantly. I do the very best I can. But having said that, I need something a little more, and it's okay to ask for help. That is the number one thing I want to get through today. It is okay to admit that you need help. It is all right to say that you need a revision. That does not mean that you are a failure. That does not mean that you are less than. That does not mean that, you should feel bad about yourself. That just means that, hey, whatever you had done in the beginning, you need a little bit more help. Okay, so yes. And then the lady with got down past, 137 after 320. Again, 500, not 320. 500, not 320. So talking to my surgeon yesterday, he said there was no way in hell I was coming from a BMI of almost 77 down to a BMI of 25 with just the gastric bypass. My metabolism, my genetics, the way, where I live, how I've grown up, whatever it was, I was never going to get down to a normal BMI with just my gastric bypass. End of story. I'm sure that there are plenty of people who are able to just lose all of their weight, and it's magical and beautiful, and there's butterflies and unicorns and all that happy horse shit. Well, that's not my journey, and that's why you guys are watching me, because you want to know about my journey, not somebody else's journey, or you'd go over their channel, or you'd watch my 600-pound life. And those people are phenomenal and fantastic and everything that they've gone through, but they still experience regain. There are still people who have that they get down a whole bunch and then he gives them plastic surgery. I don't have that luxury. I can't have my arms fixed. When I got down to 287, had I had my arms fixed and, I had a 360 body lift, we wouldn't be talking about this right now. We'd be talking about me at gold doing the stuff that I was able to, but that's not my journey. That's not what happened to me. My journey is that I need more help. And I'm willing to go through whatever it is in order to get it. So, sometimes you have to sit back and be like, what are you willing to risk? What are you willing to dedicate yourself for? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to do to achieve your goals and your dreams? What are you willing to do to ensure that the rest of your life, no matter how long you have, no matter if it's tomorrow you die, 30 years from now you die, 50 years from now you die, what are you willing to give up? What are you willing to do about it? Because if you're just going to sit and do nothing and just expect the world to hand you everything and everything's going to be, there's a magic wand somewhere and somebody's just going to sprinkle it over your head and then everything's going to be perfect, you're going to be sadly damn mistaken. Because I don't know anybody who doesn't have to put the work in and the effort in to get what they want in life. And that's exactly who I am, and that's exactly what I have to do every day. I falter, I eat shit I'm not supposed to because I'm human. That's who I am. I can't help myself sometimes. I'm never going to be that person that's like, I will never have another piece of bread again. I will never have another chip in my mouth again. I'm never going to be that person. And every time I fall, I will come on here and tell you guys about it, and maybe I'll cry about it. Maybe I'll scream about it. Maybe I'll pull my hair out. You never know. But I will always pick myself back up because I am worth it. And I have lived a life of pain and torment and been in a wheelchair. I have lived in a body that was dying. And no, I am not there anymore. But I'm still in pain. I'm still, I still have a lot of this that needs to be fixed. And that's what I work on. And that's what I'm busy doing right now. And it's just not going to happen without some more help. So I want to just be very clear. It is okay to ask. It is okay to strive. It is okay to do whatever the hell it takes for you to be the best you possibly can. And if that means that you need 10 damn surgeries, well, then that's what you need. And you should never feel less than. You should never feel embarrassed. You should never feel like, well, you're not as good as Sally down the street who just got a sleeve and lost, 200 damn pounds and, is in a size 4 when you're still sitting, you've lost 200 pounds with a gastric bypass and you're in a size 18. I'm not less than because of Sally. I am just as good as anybody else. I just need more help. It is all right. I have come to that conclusion after all the years of therapy, after this amazing surgeon has been willing to help me in every way possible, and he doesn't have to. I have to tell you guys that right now. He does not have to help me. That is not, he has already done one thing for me. Matter of fact, he's done 2 things for me. He gave me the pedicectomy and he gave me the band over bypass. He doesn't have to do anything else, but he sees something worth. Do you see what I'm saying? He sees my worth, and he knows that I need a little more help. And he sees and he strives and he thinks about it all the time. And he's like, I can leave her just like she is, and I may live, I may legitimately live another 30 years just like I am. But the quality of life that I'll be living will be different. When I hit menopause, I'm not in menopause. I'm only 38. I have no children. I have no chance of children right now. I don't know if I lose weight. Well, I have the chance of children. I have no idea what my future holds. What I do know is that he sees that I am worth it, that I am dedicated, that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to achieve what I want in life, and he sees that. And so I just want you guys to know that, it may not be easy. And it may be really, really hard. And, you know, it may be really, really hard to ask for help. It may be really hard to seek it. It may be really hard to get back on track, but I know you can do it. And I just want everybody to understand that, you know, everybody on here is different. You guys are all different. We have common thing, you know, we have a common, you know, thing about weight loss, or, you know, whatever kind of journey with skin or whatever. We have things in common, but we're all beautifully different. We're all amazingly unique, and I learned so much from all of you, just like you learned stuff from me. I take every comment you guys give me, and I have like a little planner thing that's over in the kitchen. When somebody writes something that I don't know about or I want to research, I write it down. And then I research about it, and then I tell you guys about it, because this is what I want to spread awareness. I want to show you guys that, you know, you can come back from the pits of despair, that, you know, there might be some horrible, terrible things that are those obstacles that are in your way. But if you're willing to just push through that and just keep pushing yourself every day, I don't care if it doesn't matter to me if it takes me a year to lose these 30 pounds. I will keep plugging at this until I get it off. I don't care if I have to go down to 6 calories a day. I'm just, you know, I'm being over, you know, I'm being exaggeration there. I don't care what it takes for me to do it. I have a goal. I want it bad enough. I will do it. And I don't care what it takes from me. I don't care what it takes from me. I will do it because that's what I want. And I lived long enough in a wheelchair and being miserable to know that that's not very far behind me. And it's very easy, because I've proven it. I've proven it to myself how easy it was for me to get to 340 and climbing. How easy it is just to, screw it, I'll have cookies, I'll have some cake. Yeah, all right, I'll buy some candy bars. Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna have you know, some bread every morning with my. How easy it was for me to start climbing back up towards 350, and 350 would lead to 400. 400 would lead to 450. I may never have gotten back to 500 pounds. I don't think I would have ever regained all of it. But having said that specifically, I don't want to gain any of it. I've worked so damn hard to get off just as much as I have now. I don't want to go back. I don't ever want to see another wheelchair. For me specifically, for the rest of my life, I never ever want to be on a walker. I don't want to be on a cane. I want my damn freedom. I want my freedom from this shell. I want this freedom from this fat. I want this freedom from being, you know, depressed and anxious and angry with myself all the time. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there. And I just wanted to come on here today because that comment got me all fired up. We are not the same person. You are not the same as the people in your class. They're going to go through whatever they're going through. You will not lose in the same way. You may lose more, you may lose less. But that does not mean that you're not a success. That does not mean that you are not worth it. That does not mean that you should stop trying. Whatever it takes to succeed, whatever those goals are, keep going. However many times you fall, you may scrape your shins, your shins, what I meant to say. Well, maybe, it depends on how big your chins are, but that's not really the point. You may scrape your shins, you may, break a toe, you never know what life is going to bring you, but the point I'm trying to make with you right now is just keep getting up, keep crawling. If that's all you can do is just doggy paddle to the goal, you got to get up. If you can only crawl to it, if you can, inchworm yourself on the floor to get, that was attractive, inchworm yourself on the floor to your goal, keep going. It's worth it. No matter what you have to give up to get it, it is worth it. And I know And I know what I'm doing is you know, out of the box here, you know, and I know that whatever, you know, life has in store for me, it's going to be hard and it's going to suck. And it is the road I'm choosing, honey, is not the one most people travel. That is not my journey. That is not the road I ever take. I have to do everything the hard way. And you know what? My life is incredibly rewarding. I have an amazing husband. I have a beautiful, beautiful family of dogs that I love more than anything. I have a wonderful mother. I have a wonderful mother-in-law. I have amazing friends and support. Hello, you, me, talking to you right over here. Hello. I have amazing support that I never had, ever. I never thought that this channel would be anything. I never thought that I would have a chance to do anything in life. I thought I was going to die at like 30-something. You know, like I thought my life was over. It's not. It's not. It's not over. And yours isn't either. So just keep plugging on. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. I love your beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I hope that everybody's having a wonderful hump day. And I will definitely talk to you very soon. Hopefully a little less flustered and than I am today. And I will talk to you very, very, very soon. Mwah! Bye.